Brexit and elections. I know. But there's nothing else happening, apparently, anywhere. Just elections and Brexit. So we do have to talk about it. In the last stream, we spoke about Nigel Farage making the deal that he wouldn't stand in any Tory constituencies against any Conservative Party members or whatever. The Tories did ask him, well, would you not stand against Labour either? And Nigel wasn't having that. But here's the thing. New polls suggest that Nigel's comments that the Brexit Party wouldn't stand against them have had an effect. According to a YouGov poll, and I know, for some of you watching, oh, YouGov, who believes that? Because obviously we only pay attention to the polls that validate what we already feel in our hearts, should be the case. But according to this YouGov poll, those lovable, poor-hating, disabled, murdering Tories find themselves with a 14-point lead over Labour. 14 points. This puts the Conservatives on 42%, Labour on 28%, and the Liberal Democrats, boo, on 15%. Could be mostly because they're continuously proving they're neither liberal nor democratic. Now, the first thing that gets me about this is, given the complete shambles that the Tory party is, and the pig's ear they've made of Brexit, the 130,000 plus people they've killed with absolutely pointless austerity, how terrible does the Corbyn-led Labour Party have to be to not be running completely riot over the Tories with all this going on? Well, the clue is it's a Corbyn-run Labour Party with Diane Abbott in there. I mean, come on, Keir Starmer. Nobody wants these people running the country, clearly. But being less appealing than Boris Johnson and Jacob Rees-Mogg. How could you be quite that shit? It's amazing. Now, it doesn't end there, though, obviously. Farage gave Labour a boost. Now, because we're not getting enough foreign influence in Brexit, because we do fucking love that, don't we, Graham? We love a bit of foreign influence.
It's amazing.
We got Barack Obama came over and had a go. Donald Trump rang up a radio talk show. Hillary's had a crack at it. You know, the Russians allegedly have had a crack at it. We all love a bit of foreign interference. Well, Labour got some help. The Remainers had their champion. The Gollum of continental politics, Donald Tusk. He rocked up on the scene. Basically, The Independent have reported that Labour have eaten into the Tory lead. They didn't actually say by how much, but it is The Independent, so they don't have to verify anything they say, because they remain impartial and independent at all times, apart from when they write anything. But this is all thanks to these timely comments by Donald Tusk, because he has reached out to us here in the UK with his twisted Gollum-like hand. He's reached out and said, don't give up. Don't give up. At this point, we would play Don't Stop Believing, but we keep getting these copyright strikes, and Graham's dying of pleurisy. Yeah. So we can't do that, and YouTube keeps slapping our wrists. But he claims it's still possible for the UK to change its mind about Brexit. I mean, fuck referendums, right? Fuck what people want, what people voted for. Just keep fighting, guys. Keep fighting. He went on to say that he knew his remarks were controversial, with that adorable little lispy voice that he has. He's so dreamy. And that if he'd spoken out earlier in his office, he'd have been fired for being too frank, apparently. Confused by that, because hasn't he been taking pot shots throughout anyway? And the UK are never going to fire one of its own generals. Still, we can always live in hope, just like Donald Tusk, I suppose. Remember, guys, don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep tweeting. It makes a difference, honestly. That's it for Brexit, although we will touch a bit on it later on, because there's a lot of Brexit going on. Moving on to our next thing. This is just these little things that have caught my